Good morning. Today we are going to start reading from page number 133, and the topic is adding a drop down list. A drop down list displays a list of options from which the user can select an item. The select tag is used to define the selection list in a form. It should be defined within the form tag. The option tag is attached to the select tag to display a list of options. You can make use of selected attribute with the option tag to indicate that the option is pre-selected. Being a container tag, select tag must end with a /select tag. So drop down list input element is used if we want to display a list of options from which the users can select an item. So select tag is used to define the selection list from which user can select an item, and the select tag should be defined within the form tag, and the option tag is attached with the select tag to display the list of options. To display the selection list, select tag is used, and to display the list of option tag is used with select tag. You can make use of selected attribute with the option tag to indicate that the option is pre-selected. अगर आप लिस्ट ऑफ ऑप्शन में से किसी ऑप्शन को प्री सेलेक्ट करना चाहते हो, आपको उस पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शन के साथ selected attribute लिखना पड़ेगा. It will be pre-selected when you open a form if you write selected attribute with that particular option tag. Being a container tag, select tag must end with a /select tag. It is a container tag, so it must ended with the /select tag. This is the program that illustrates the use of drop down list. HTML tag started, head tag, then title tag. Title is using drop down list. Title tag is closed, and then head tag is closed. Body bg color is equals to light green, and then form tag is started. P tag, select your right destination. P tag is closed, then break tag is inserted. Select your right destination, then select tag is used to display a selection list, and its name is equals to cities, because we are mentioning cities in the option, that is why we are writing the name cities. Then option selected Chandigarh. See here in this drop down list, Chandigarh is selected attribute and it is displayed when the page is open. It is pre-selected because we had written selected attribute with the option tag. Next is option Kolkata, option Delhi, option Mumbai, option Chennai, option Bhopal, option Lucknow, option Patna, option Shimla, and then select tag is closed, form tag is closed, and then body tag is closed, and HTML tag is closed. So select tag is used to create a selection list, and option tag is used to describe the option. And if you write selected attribute with the option tag, then that particular option will be pre-selected. This is the output of this code. Background color is light green. Select your right destination. Then Chandigarh is already selected because selected attribute is written with the option tag, and then all the list of options is displayed that are described with the help of option tag. We had discussed input elements that are used to create a form. Firstly, we had discussed adding a text box. If you want a form in which user has to enter the data, then you can use the text box that allow the user to enter text, and by default it creates a single line of text with the help of a text box. Next we had read adding a checkbox. Checkbox is a toggle switch where user can select or deselect one or more than one options. अगर आप यूजर से एक या एक से ज़्यादा ऑप्शन को सिलेक्ट या डीसिलेक्ट करवाना चाहते हो, in that case you have to use the checkbox. Radio button is used when user has to make a selection of only one among the several possible options. Radio button is used when user have to select only one option, and checkbox is used when user have to select or deselect one or more than one option. Password field is used in which you want the user to enter confidential information. In that case, password field is used as the text that user enter converted into dots and asterisks so that no one can see the typed information. Drop down list is used if you want to display a list of options from which a user can select an item, and it is created with the help of select tag, and option is described with the help of option tag in that particular list. Next is adding buttons. Once all the details in the form are added, the data has to be stored somewhere so that it can be reused, and the form is also cleared for another set of information to be entered. The commonly used predefined buttons are submit and reset. So buttons are added in a form when the user enter all the information, then that particular data has to be stored somewhere so that it can be reused again, and the form is also cleared for another set of information to be entered. If you are creating an account on a Facebook, you need to enter a particular information, and after the entering information you click on the submit button, and then all the information is stored at some place and the form is cleared for another set of information to be entered by the user. And the two most commonly used predefined buttons are submit and reset. Submit button. On clicking this button, the data in all the fields will be sent to a server as a series of name and value pairs. So when you click on this button, the data in all the fields that are in the form can be sent to a server as a series of name and then its value pair. It will be in the form of pair, name and value. The name being the name of the form element and the value is whatever the user has entered. So name is what, जो भी आप फॉर्म एलिमेंट यूज़ कर रहे हो उसका हम नेम लिखते हैं, वो नेम प्लस द वैल्यू जो यूज़र एंटर करता है, वो दोनों का एक पेयर बन जाता है. दैट पेयर इज स्टोर्ड टू द सर्वर विद द हेल्प ऑफ सबमिट बटन. The data is sent to the page specified in the action attribute of the form tag. Form tag में हम action attribute use करते हैं. In action attribute we specify the URL or email address with the help of mail to function. So the data that is being collected from the user is sent to that particular attribute that is defined with the help of action attribute of the form tag. Next is reset button. The reset button is used to clear the contents and set default values of all the form elements to the original state and make them active. So when you click on reset button, then all the information that is collected from the user is cleared and then set the default values of all the form elements टू द ओरिजिनल सेट. जो भी हमने डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यू सेट की हैं फॉर्म के एलिमेंट्स की, वो दोबारा से सेट हो जाएंगी अपने ओरिजिनल स्टेट में और वो दोबारा एक्टिव हो जाएंगी और यूज़र जो है अनदर यूज़र अपनी इन्फॉर्मेशन एंटर कर सकता है. मीन्स द इन्फॉर्मेशन दैट इज़ एंटर बाय द यूज़र इज़ क्लियर सो दैट द न्यू यूज़र कैन विजिट द फॉर्म एंड एंटर द इन्फॉर्मेशन that suits their requirement. Then this is the code that illustrates the use of these buttons. HTML tag is started, head tag, title is using buttons, title tag is closed and then head tag is closed. Body, BG color is equals to light yellow. Form name is equals to input, action is equals to, this is the URL, and method is equals to get. That means user से information collect करनी है. Then break tag is inserted. Username, input type is equals to text, name is equals to user, BR, break tags are inserted, input type is equals to submit and its value is send. That means all the information is sent to the server. Input type is equals to reset and its value is reset. Form tag is closed, body tag is closed and then HTML tag is closed. See here, username is the label and then the text box in which the user enter the information. When you click on the send button, then all the information will be submitted to the URL that are specified with the action attribute of the form tag. And its method is get. That means all information is get it from the user and stored to the server. And when you click on reset, the name will be cleared so that another user can enter the information in it. So we had discussed different input elements that are used to create a form. We can choose the element that suit the particular demand of the information that is being collected from the user. Then at last we need to add the buttons, that is the submit button and reset button. Submit button is used so that all the data in the fields that are mentioned in the form will be sent to the server and stored for further use, and reset button is used to clear all the content and make it active for another user to enter their information on the form. Thank you.